It all comes down to this. Welcome to the OT7 Finals, presented by Adidas, from where stars are born. Los Angeles, California. Low Pro seeks a third ring in the last 4 years, taking on the LA squad, Trillion Boys, for that piece of hardware. This is going to be a tremendous showdown because the most valuable player in the league is on display. His final OT7 game, Ryan Rakowski, charging Trillion Boys. As we say, happy Championship Sunday again, everybody. John Fanta, Kieran Hickey Simple with you. Low Pro, Trillion Boys, partner. What are you most excited for?
Look, I am most excited for the greatest story in 7-on-7 football history. The MVP of this league here at OT7, Ryan Rakowski, has an opportunity to win his first championship. He's been here since a freshman, and he has an opportunity now to take on the most dominant team in the league for his first ever ring, and it'll be fun. Let's
talk more about this star-studded quarterback. Ryan Rakowski goes from 0 stars to the Elite 11 camp recently where he shined, to being number 2 in passing yards and touchdowns. What makes him special?
Yes, when he got here as a freshman, he was not talked about as far as a college quarterback, and now he has SEC offers on SEC offers. He has completed 70% completion percentage. Oh my gosh, 70% of his passes, 90+ touchdowns this season. He's been unbelievable, and now he has an opportunity to do the biggest thing in his entire career so far.
On the other side is Low Pro. Madden De La Cruz has taken over the reins from Michael Eugenio at quarterback this season, and Madden has been just that.
Madden has been that, nearly completing 80% of his passes, and you just saw him in that last game against Cam Newton C1N with some of the best DBs in the country. Just light them up. He's been unstoppable this weekend.
It is the OT7 Finals. Trillion Boys, Low Pro. We're ready for kickoff in LA. And folks, the stars are out. We've got big-time prospects, and we've got a championship to decide on NBC next. Will Low Pro win another OT7 title, or will there be a new wave for a championship? Trillion Boys gearing up, and earlier, Ryan Rakowski's Trillion Boys arrived with hardware on their mind. With Uber Teen accounts, parents can follow along with live trip updates and get notified when the ride starts and ends. Peace of mind for you, independence for them. That's Uber Teen accounts. Buckle up. It is championship time. This man is the most valuable player in OT7. He is Ryan Rakowski. 2,552 passing yards in the regular season, 66 passing touchdowns. Palos Verdes High School gets it started for Trillion Boys with a completion on the left side. We played 2 14-minute halves here in OT7s. You need 20 yards to get a first down. The point system, a touchdown, 7 points. There's no point after. You get 1 money drive. You have to let the officials know that you're taking that money drive. That is worth 10 points. Trillion Boys again starting with the football. They have never won the OT7 Championship. That's a good start. DJ Tubbs, who has Arizona, Arizona State, Oregon, and more in on him.
And they will live and die with what Ryan Rakowski can go out here and produce. DJ Tubbs on the catch right there, one of the top receivers in the state of California. But Ryan Rakowski, he's the MVP of this league this season. He's been undeniable. He's had to pull his team out of a funk that they started this weekend with. They were the 6th seed coming in. That's Tubbs again on the catch. They were the 6th seed coming into this weekend. They were nearly in the play-in game. They had to win more games than they thought they were going to have to coming into this weekend.
Think about this. They got past Raw Miami in the semifinals. They were 2-10 all-time against Raw Miami. They're 1-4 all-time against Low Pro. Trying to break up multiple skids against these teams to win a title.
Yes.
That's complete on the left side. Eli Woodard with Miami, Oregon, USC, and more in on the rising senior. He's in the class of 2027.
Yes, and Eli Woodard has been unbelievable this season. Led the entire league in yards. He's one of the top receivers in the country, and he is going to be a key figure for this Trillion Boys offense if they're to bring home an OT7 championship.
Folks, if you're joining us for the first time, this is touch football. So upon contact off a catch, ball is down there. Running clock up until the final minute of the half. Rakowski fires end zone. It is called incomplete. Foot was out of bounds. It was Woodard, who reeled it in, but he was out.
I mean, he took off on this route, came back towards the pylon, a beautifully run route, and the concentration with the hands, but he's just out of bounds here whenever he gains possession. And Eli Woodard seems to be the go-to target here early for the Trillium boys. I'm expecting a big game from him.
Ace Brimmer gets the big assignment at corner. He's got an offer from Montana State, just a rising sophomore, class of 2029. Rakowski, third down and goal from the 10. And that's in and out of the hands of Woodard. So folks, on this opening drive, it will be a 4th down and goal from the 10. Low Pro, their defense has stepped up right in this spot before.
Absolutely. Look, I'm looking for Woodard again here. He has gotten open every single time he's gone out there and run a route. But this is an area where Trilly likes to use picks and rubs, especially if they know they're going to get man coverage, which Low Pro has been running a lot of during bracket play here. Ryan Rakowski don't want to start off getting stopped, and that's a flag. Is that going to be a delay?
It's going to be a false start.
Right to the snap. False start.
Center moved the ball there, and here at OT7, a false start is a 5-yard penalty. It'll be a replay of downs.
Watch here again. Center move the ball. That's the flag. So now you've got a 4th down and goal from the 15. You're going to send Kyan Callis the bottom of your screen. He's made some big catches, as has DJ Tubbs and Woodard. We'll see what Rakowski does. 4th and goal from the 15. Rakowski only get 4 seconds. Whistle came in. It doesn't matter. It's a coverage sack. Low Pro takes over.
And that is a huge stop for Low Pro to start this game. They've been in 2 championship games before, and they've won both of them. They got this one started off hot against this Trillium boys offense, and Ryan Rakowski, not the way you wanted to start the game if you're Trilly, essentially handing the possession battle right back into the hands of this Low Pro team.
This Low Pro team stands for, well, lower rated prospects. They do it organically, with hard work, with practice every single day. Faith, hard working, discipline. That's what Jonathan Amano, their head coach, says are their principles. Caden Hunt with the catch. Let's head to our quarterback expert, Mo Hassan.
Hey fans, I'm here with our league MVP, Ryan Rakowski, who's had a busy offseason, Elite 11, your MVP of our league. Now you're trying to win a championship. Where would a championship rank amongst those accolades for you?
I don't know. They're all pretty crazy. You know, just coming out here competing with everyone. There's such great talent out here, so it's a blessing to be recognized for all this stuff. So I'm super grateful for it.
And you're also being recognized by college coaches, tons of SEC offers, schools around the country want you. What are you looking for at the next level?
Just an opportunity to compete and develop.
Thanks, Ryan. Back to you, boys.
Well, he's got to get back on the field because Caden Hunt has been the best player on the field on this championship Sunday. He's got 14 touchdowns on the weekend.
And Fanta, it's with mind-numbing, screen-blurring speed. Right here, he just runs by the entire defense. Some miscommunication on the back end from Trilly, and he is far too fast to let get a step on you. And right there, perfect start to this game if you're Low Pro. Looking to go back-to-back here with championships at OT7.
Now the pressure's on Rakowski. That's fired over the middle and caught. Charles Davis, who's off to play for the Cal Bears. He goes by Spida, number 8 ranked tight end in the class of 2027.
He's the one with the big frame on this Trillium boys offense. Very quick twitch, 210-pound tight end. And he's capable of getting open downfield. And right here, a great catch away from his body on a ball thrown a little bit behind him in traffic as well. Some DBs hit each other in that area, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
It'll be a 1st and goal. Trillium boys had the ball first. They were stopped. Another look here at Davis. Will be in the ACC playing for Cal.
Cal in the ACC just sounds crazy, doesn't it? Cal in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Rakowski. Now, you watch that, folks. There's no intentional grounding in OT7, but that's a smart play by Rakowski because there was nowhere to go with the football, and by getting rid of it within the 4-second timer, you avoid a coverage sack.
Yes, have to avoid those sacks. That makes you lose some yardage here. And Ryan Rakowski trying to finish these drives. I think that's the key for this Trillium Boys offense. They've been able to move the ball this weekend, but can they finish? We're going to see.
He's got nowhere to go with the football right now. And this low pro secondary, again, they have 2 guys that are 6 feet and taller on their team. The team that they just beat in the semi, C1N, has 9 guys, including the best receiver in the class of 28, Bryson Wright, and it didn't matter. This low pro secondary.
Yep. Well, whether they're 5'7" or 6 foot, it doesn't really matter for this low pro team. They are so unbelievably well coached. They know exactly what to do when that ball is snapped.
And somebody get open for Trilly.
Wide open.
Oh, he found him! Charles Davis, big man on the loose. Touchdown for the future Cal Golden Bear.
DB falls down for low pro over the middle of the field, and Rakowski makes him pay. That's the bounce back drive that this Trillium Boys offense needs. Look, you threw a pick on the first one. You got to get your bearings back. This game is not over. You're playing for a championship here.
All tied at 7 as we tell you American Ninja Warrior is back with a triple threat. Tougher obstacles, fresh faces, and 3-way races. American Ninja Warrior tomorrow on NBC and Peacock. John Fanta, Karen Hickey, Simple. Overtime, Tom, Mo Hassan, our entire crew. Great to partner together. NBC Sports, the Navy All-American Bowl, which you'll see this January. There are some guys who will be playing in that game this January on NBC, and OT7 all coming together to put on a show this weekend, as that was complete to Nico Smith, the rising senior, who was 5th in OT7 in receiving yards this season.
Yeah, Nico Smith has gotten busy today, and this low pro offense has just been clicking on all cylinders, have not been stopped on the field yet. And this Trillium Boys defense, though, is stacked with talent. Duve Williams, one of the top DBs in the country. Dante Wright, one of the top DBs in the country. The future Navy All-American. Shot downfield.
Just long. It was intended for Nalu Hasaka, and instead it'll be a 3rd down and 8. Again, folks, if you're just joining us for the first time, it's a running clock up until the final minute of the half. You need 20 yards to get a first down, then it becomes 1st down and goal. This is going to be a 3rd and 8 right around midfield. There's no punting in OT7, but you can elect to flip the field, which means you give it back to the other team at their 10-yard line.
Yeah, it's our version of a punt, giving them a full drive. You give them possession instead of them taking it around midfield, and right here, huge 3rd down for low pro.
Kind of no man's land here for De La Cruz, right around midfield. De La Cruz on 3rd down, over the middle, it is caught right at the marker. Max Curry has been Mad Max on this Sunday afternoon.
You got Max Curry on the team.
Is a 1st down.
You feel pretty confident picking up much needed yardage, as he's shown up time and time again for this low pro offense, as they're moving the ball with about 3.5 minutes left here. Both teams still with their money drive. You rarely see one used in the first half. That's going to come into play in the second half.
And low pro gets the ball after halftime.
Absolutely.
Because they got an opening stop to set the tone of this game. Looking for their 3rd OT7 title in the last 4 years, the defending champs. De La Cruz throws complete. That is Selby Grego, rising senior.
Selby Grego, funny enough, is the starting quarterback at the same high school as Matt De La Cruz. How about that? Isn't that crazy? He's playing wide receiver. He was a part of the 4 quarterback rotation that they had during the season. And now, his backup at high school is throwing them passes. How about that? That's really cool.
That being Liberty High School. Well, there was a tremendous superstar talent for low pro last year, and years prior to that, Michael Eugenio, who's now suiting up for the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. That quarterback, as that's thrown into the end zone for a score. Nico Smith.
Nico Smith making it look easy for this low pro offense that has not skipped a beat without that guy that you mentioned, Micah Eugenio. We talk about him like the Tom Brady of OT7. He's the greatest 7-on-7 quarterback the world has ever seen. And now, low pro without him are looking like they're putting themselves in a really solid position to potentially go back-to-back and win another OT7 national championship.
Humongous drive here for Rakowski because low pro gets the ball in the second half. He's got a man deep! Touchdown, Trilly!
And right back and into the pit. Hayden Koo has been a new addition for Trilly this weekend, and with his speed has been unguardable. Ryan Rakowski firing a missile downfield, and it's received well in the end zone. Hayden Koo right here, just too fast for you. The separation he creates so quickly, unreal. From Ryan Rakowski as well to just drop a dime. That was a beautiful ball.
A late addition to Trillium Boys, Hayden Koo from Tustin, California, out of Tustin High School, Arizona, Arizona State, Kentucky, Cal, Ohio State, Oregon, USC, UCLA, all in on Hayden Koo, who ties this game as we're about to hit the 1-minute warning. That is complete over the middle. We're going to hit that 1-minute warning. It's Caden Hunt. Who else? All reliable for De La Cruz. Takes us to 1 minute left in the first half. The clock is stopped. We'll take a break. We're all tied in the OT7 finals, the championship game. Coach Stupin always fired up. His team evens it up with low pro. 14 apiece for the hardware. This is OT7 on NBC. OT7 Finals presented by Adidas from Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles, California. What a weekend here on NBC. Low Pro and Trillium Boys tied up at 14 a minute to go in the first half. Now, folks, timing. The clock stops. The receiver gets out of bounds off of a catcher. An incomplete pass will also stop the clock. Neither team gets a timeout, so there's no timeout taking here in this final minute. De La Cruz, or in general for that matter. De La Cruz fires over the middle. It's caught at the 15. Max Curry again. Clock is running.
Yep. And right here would be huge if Low Pro was to go score. They get the ball after halftime, like you mentioned earlier, going up potentially 2 possessions here. And the money drive in pocket will put them in charge of this game. So scoring right here, paramount for this Low Pro team. They want a chance to win this championship. And he's touched in bounds.
He is touched and bounds. Clock runs. Less than 30 seconds left for Nico Smith. It's like that big 8 in an NFL game that people talk about. Can you score at the end of the half? And then if you get the ball, you can really find separation. So this 23 seconds for the Trillium Boys defense, so big.
Yeah, and it was interesting right there. They clocked it. So now they'll have 2 plays from about 11 yards away. You can use the whole field here with 23 seconds. You'll have the ability to complete something, get set, and then possibly run another one here. But an interesting decision to clock it instead of having another play ready. I think that one was you need the downs here with about 23 seconds.
At this point, you're likely going to the end zone for about the 10. 3rd down and goal. De La Cruz fires! Touchdown! This guy cannot be stopped!
It's just too easy for Caden Hunt. Are you kidding me? Fancy. I think this is his 5th touchdown that we've seen on NBC. He is just not to be guarded. Madden, De La Cruz hitting his guy in short area. These guys just know exactly where to sit. Whether it's in zone, whether they're coming off of a switch release, it just doesn't matter. They're one of the best coached teams in the country. The offers don't matter, their execution does.
It is Hunt's world. Now you got 19 seconds. Rakowski down 7. And his team's going to be on defense to start the second half. That's complete to Charles Davis. 13 seconds here.
Yep, and you want to use the sidelines here. That's more than enough time for Ryan Rakowski and this team to get busy. And that's a guy that I'm thinking they're going to target a little bit more. Big Charles Davis, the 6'5" target, the tight end and Cal commit. Going to see him to the left of Ryan Rakowski here on the outside.
Rakowski, clock down to 10. Rakowski throws it up top. It is caught! Charles Davis!
Brutal on the field.
7 seconds to go. He got out of bounds. Clock stops.
Stops too. That's a huge, and I mean huge completion for the Trillion Boys in this offense.
Ryan Rakowski, who says he takes after Baker Mayfield and Aaron Rodgers, just made one of those gunslinger throws. That was superb from Rakowski, the league's MVP, going right back to Davis. Incomplete, 3 seconds.
Now look, he's the MVP of the league for plays like he just made. 3 seconds. You know that they get the ball after halftime. This is a got-to-have-it moment here for Ryan Rakowski.
Yeah, Slow Pro gets the ball to start the second half. Just a mammoth moment in this championship game.
Now here, if they man up, I'm looking for them to rub. They like to get Kai Callis involved in this area.
Here's Rakowski looking. There's a flag down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and it's going to be a defensive holding. We will have an untimed down.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense number 24. By rule, the ball being placed at the 3-yard line. It's second down.
One more untimed down here, a defensive holding before that ball gets thrown off. And right there, I even think there could have been a penalty for some roughness as Kai Callis, the 8th grader, was on the receiving end of a shove there. But here we go, one more time. Ryan Rakowski, gotta have it moment. You're the MVP of the league, trying to get your first championship. We'll see.
Rakowski to tie it up. Caught, touchdown! Ryan Rakowski
This is the
coming
end
up big.
of the first half.
DJ Tubbs on the receiving end. It's bath time. We're even.
And a huge play here at home. Ryan Rakowski going to DJ Tubbs.
Folks, where else would you rather be than Los Angeles, California? OT7 finals, delivering in a big way. Coach Stupid is fired up on a Sunday. And we're tied at 21. Getting set for the second half between Trillion Boys and Low Pro. Low Pro seeking a 3rd OT7 championship in 4 years. Trillion Boys seeking their first, the Los Angeles area team with a huge crowd on hand. And here we go into the final 14 minutes. This is what you dream of in a championship showdown. John Fanta, Kieran Hickey Simple. What do you think it will come down to?
I think it's going to come down to who can execute in the clutch and who's not going to make that ill-advised turnover. I think that normally in these championship games, there's always that one. You don't want to be the team that commits that.
Let's go. Low Pro starts with the football in the second half. Madden De La Cruz, that's a coverage sack. How about Trillion Boys in coverage?
Yep, they had a meeting with their defense during halftime, had them in a big circle. Their defensive coordinator, Coach Hawk, was letting them hear it. They have 1 half to play for a championship. They're also here at home, a team from LA, a team from here in Southern California. Coach Josh Stupin, he's won everything except for a championship, and that's what he's looking for right now.
Josh Stupin played football at SMU, former Mustang. This part of a family project in LA. They've hosted youth camps. They've really done a lot in this community and now trying to break through. That is caught. Caden Hunn has been absolutely spectacular.
Yes. He's been unbelievable today. I mean, 5 touchdowns in the last 2 games just on NBC here alone. And it's the speed, it's the hands, it's the concentration, but also knowing where to sit in zone coverage. He's unbelievable and smart as well.
Folks, this league has produced Makai Lemon, Carnell Tate, Jeremiah Smith, Casey Concepcion, to name a few. That's complete down the left side. Room to run all the way to the house. Nalu Hosaka.
And after a DB slips and falls, overtime, Nalu gets another one. Been in the program since he was in the 7 years old. He's been here at OT7 since the 7th grade. And right here, getting busy on this out, ended up breaking a DB's ankles and taking this one to the Baja.
Nalu Hosaka. He is a low pro guy through and through. Ryan Rakowski fires complete to Hayden Koo. Let's send it back to overtime time.
Thanks, fellas. Down here with Brandon Huffman, who leads recruiting for Rivals. Now, we got a lot of talent out here, but Ryan Rakowski, our MVP, doing his thing. It's been the summer of Ryan Rakowski. What do you think about him so far?
I mean, every time the guy's on the field, he wins. And whether it was the Elite 11 a couple of weeks ago, where he was probably the most unheralded quarterback, was phenomenal. And now out here this weekend, just been dicing it up. I mean, the kid is a flat-out winner. A guy who's, I think, his senior year could end up changing his recruitment. We don't know where he's going at yet, but his senior year could really be used by this spring and what he's done in OT7.
And a lot of great receivers on his team. Who's one guy that sticks out to you for Ryan to target all weekend?
Yeah, Eli Woodard has been one of his favorite targets all weekend. You know, he was committed to USC, opened things up, now down to Cal, Miami, and UCLA, but he's been the most consistent receiver for Trilly all weekend. Just kind of that safety valve. If Ryan can't find, his first read, he always can find Eli, and I think he's been fantastic. And the chemistry they have between the two of them has been on fire all weekend.
Absolutely. A ton of talent down here, boys. Let's see if Trilly can score.
Great stuff, Tom. And Eli Woodard just came up big with that reception to make it a first down and goal as Trillium boys are trying to even it up again. Running clock here in OT7, less than 11 to go for a championship. And it's intercepted! Picked off in the back of the end zone! Bryson Arcala, the vocal leader of the defense, comes up with the loudest play of the game.
And like I mentioned, that ill-advised turnover, that ill-advised play, you don't want to be the team to commit that turnover first. And right there, our MVP ends up making his first mistake of the game, firing over too busy of an area, and Bryson makes him pay. Oh, heartbreaking here for Ryan Rakowski in this championship game, and Low Pro doing what Low Pro does, putting themselves in position to win yet another OT7 Finals Championship title.
Low Pro's defense ranked second in OT7, just allowing 21 points per game, and they are electing to cash in now. Try to make this a 17-point game. They're elected to go with the money drive here. That's complete over the middle to Max Curry.
And now we're seeing Low Pro be proactive with this money drive. If there was one drive to lock in, it's now for Trillion boys. Each team gets one. It's worth 10 points. You have to use it at the start of your drive, as you saw Low Pro do right there. And now, if you're Trilly, this is your opportunity defensively to step up and change the entire scope of this game if you can get a stop right here.
Trillium boys have not used their money drive. You get one per game, 10 points in the balance for Low Pro to find separation. Looking to cash in. That's complete to Selby Grego, high school teammate of Madden De La Cruz at Liberty.
And now we got a third down here around the middle of the field. Selby Grego catches that one. And he's been unbelievable this year, though, as well. Starting off at the quarterback position. We didn't even know he could play wide receiver. Came out here and just started mixing up the country's top DBs.
Third down, just shy of 5 to go. 3rd and 4. We've got a whistle.
Delay of game.
Oh my goodness, that's a huge call right there. A delay of game is going to result in a loss of down here for Low Pro. So it's now going to be 4th down around the middle of the field.
Wow, this is huge on the money
huge
drive.
Play here for Trilly.
10-point drive. And so on 4th down, De La Cruz looking on the money drive, throwing end zone! Oh! There's a flag that flies in as Hunt couldn't reel it in, but a flag flew in at the last moment.
Oh my goodness!
PI will be called on the defense.
And a bailout call there.
Defense number 21.
For this Low Pro team.
Automatic first down.
Shot overwards. You see, contact is a little early. Caden Hunt tried to pull that one in. And a crazy call. I mean, unbelievable right there. The fact he nearly brought that one in, insane. And now Low Pro will get a fresh set of downs here in Trilly territory on their money drive. This
Wow.
is huge.
So now a first down and goal instead of a turnover on downs. And again, a 10-point drive. And with 7 minutes on the clock, just over that for De La Cruz, a chance to create all the separation. That would have changed everything. Oh, how did that not get get picked.
Right through the hands of Kenley Victorian. Or actually, my apologies, Karan Williams had that one right on his fingertips. A game-changing play. Oh my goodness, Trilly, you needed that one.
Top 5 in the league in interceptions, and just in and out of the hands of Williams. De La Cruz overthrew his man. It was just out of the reach of Max Curry, and so just like that, it will be a 3rd down and goal. But now, Kieran, the clock is becoming a factor. This has been a longer drive. It's a money drive.
Yes.
You're getting down to 6 minutes to go in the game. And again, if Low Pro scores, it's 10 on the board.
Low Pro has not been stopped today, but if there was ever a time to get that stop, it's now for Trillian. You're feeling the confidence start to rise on that side of the ball.
Madden De La Cruz running out of time. Oh, that's a blatant push.
Oh, man.
That is blatant pass interference.
And that one right there, a pass interference, as there's a shove in the back of the end zone. And once again,
Pass
Fanta,
interference,
Trilly
number 8.
has the opportunity to get the ball back with the chance to take the lead. And they bail him out again.
King Baraka Kizzy called for pass interference. Offers from Notre Dame, Oregon, USC, but in this case gets whistled for the flag, and now it's back to an automatic 1st down, 1st and goal.
Fresh set of downs here for Low Pro. 2 killer penalties extend their drive.
From the 7, De La Cruz to Hun, who's been the touchdown king this weekend, inside the 5. And now you look at the clock, we're at 5 minutes to go in this game. And if they score, it's 10 points.
Yeah, if they score right here, they're potentially going up 17 here. Still a 2-possession game because Trilly still possesses their money drive, but would be a tough thing to look at on the scoreboard to see your team down 17 right here, trying to get this play off.
2nd down and goal, Madden De La Cruz, Low Pro, the reigning champions. He finds Hun, and incomplete is the call. Hunt thought he got his foot down.
Pass. It's 3rd down.
Right in front of the border, we'll see.
Say that one was out of bounds. We got to take another look
Previous
here.
play is under further review.
Catches that one, is a foot down inbounds. Oh my goodness! What a play! K9 is having the most unbelievable championship Sunday I have ever seen.
Caden is king. Put that crown on, Mr. Hun.
Low Pro, and your heart is beating as fast as ever right now. Championship hanging in the balance, and this kid has just shown up time and time and time again. And now they have a 17-point advantage with only 3.5 minutes remaining.
Ryan Rakowski has to get on the move here. That is complete over the middle. It is Kyan Callis, 3.5 to go.
Now I'm looking for Ryan Rakowski to get the troops together. We've seen them make miraculous comebacks. We have the onside play here at OT7, so it's never over. Shot over the middle. Looking for Charles Davis. Can he put together one more MVP caliber performance here and come back in dramatic fashion against the #1 seed, defending champ Low Pro? It's all on his shoulders right now.
You're down 17. They're not using the money
No,
drive.
they're not going to use the money drive now. They're going to try to use it on the onside play drive after this. You can use that when under 2 minutes here at OT7. And what that is it's one play from the 10-yard line to reach the opponent's 20. Essentially, think of it like a 4th and 20. If you convert that, you get to keep possession. You can take a shot to the end zone if you want to, but it's one of the most exciting plays in all of sports. And right now, though, a huge 4th down.
This is it right here. 2 and change to go. Rakowski needs it on 4th down throws. It is caught. What a clutch catch by DJ Tubbs.
DJ Tubbs coming up clutch again. We saw him get a touchdown reception on a 4th down earlier. Truly not out of it yet, ladies and gentlemen. I know the score looks crazy, but it's very close right now. And truly will have the opportunity, if they score, now that we're under 2 minutes, to go for that onside play.
No kicking in OT7. That is a wonderful catch for a touchdown to keep them alive. Hayden Koo is having himself a day.
Hayden Koo with an unreal catch near the sideline. His second TD grab of the day. And now, Fanta, the most exciting play in all of football. The onside play.
Combined with the ultimate stakes, the money drive. The money drive, folks, worth 10 points. But Trillium Boys, they will run one onside play. So there's no onside kick in OT7. You get an onside play. What does that mean?
So you get one play from your own 10-yard line. You have to reach the opposing team's 20. If it's converted, it's a first and goal. If it's failed, you turn the ball over on downs. Here we go.
Here's Rakowski. It comes down to this. They need 20 on this play. Rakowski fires. Batted down. Batted down by Jason Gill. Low Pro can taste it.
And that right there is game blouses as we reach 1 minute warning.
We hit the 1 minute warning with Caden Gill. He said, no can Koo. Shutting down Hayden Koo. And Low Pro is less than a minute away from thinking Dynasty in OT7. OT7 in season number 5. When they were in season number 1, Matt Fogarty and his wonderful team put this amazing effort together, this league which has set a standard across high school football throughout the springtime. When they were setting the tone of this thing in season 1, they had a 24-team event in Las Vegas. Low Pro was not one of those 24 teams. They were a late addition. Now, they are on the cusp of a 3rd championship in 4 years. The team out of Las Vegas, led by head coach Jonathan Amano, the Amano and Villanueva families. They've put together an amazing organization that Caden Hunn puts a cherry on top of.
Who else? Who else, John Fanta? Who else? This young man doesn't have any big offers right now. He's 6 foot tall, and I've watched him run past some of the best DBs in the country all day today. That is touchdown number 7 on the day. Are you kidding me? Caden Hunn has been unbelievable.
Caden Hunn stings like a bee. 17 touchdowns on the weekend. That is how you perform at OT7 finals. And so now for the MVP, Ryan Rakowski's back on the field with a first down. For Rakowski, what a season, what a run by Trillium Boys. They went 14-2 in the regular season. That's Eli Woodard. They had the target on their backs this week, and credit to them, they started this weekend 0-3 and ended up making it to the title game.
Yeah, they're gonna need some miracles to happen to possibly get back in this one. It is possible, though. I will say that it is possible here at OT7. But Ryan Rakowski, what a phenomenal season! What a phenomenal career here at OT7 as he's heading into his senior year. A young man who came here as a freshman with not many offers and has completely blown up his recruitment recently. It's unbelievable to see how much this young man has grown and performed here.
Ole Miss, Purdue, Illinois, Nevada, North Texas, San Jose State. At Palos Verdes High School, he's thrown for 8,360 yards, 92 touchdowns. Just an amazing story from no stars next to his name to 3 and rising. 15 seconds here on a second down and goal for Ryan Rakowski. Rakowski, that's tipped away. Carter Christensen with the coverage. Carter Christensen against Charles Davis. He's given up 6 inches, and it doesn't matter.
No, does not matter. You saw it last game. the 5'9" DB going up against 6'4" Bryson Wright. Now you're seeing it with Carter Christensen going up against the 4-star tight end Charles Davis. It's not about the size of the dog.
Final ticks here, Rakowski. 3 seconds left here. For Low Pro, what a story. They have done it again. It's going to be a 4th down and goal, but Madden De La Cruz took over for Michael Eugenio at quarterback. This team, they practice constantly. No stars, no ego, just championship. They joined this league as a fill-in in year 1, and they are no longer a fill-in.
They've had their ups and their downs, but they're going to get it done again.
Viva La Low Pro! Viva La Low Pro! Nothing low about them! Into the pit! They're champions for the 3rd time in 4 years!
Champions again! Low Pro gets it done in a year where they had so many questions. We know how great of a coaching staff and how great of a program they are. They get it done again. OT7 national champions back to back.
And 3 of 4. Low Pro back on the mountaintop in OT7. We'll have a trophy presentation. We'll have reaction from the team out of Vegas that wears the crown again. Next. That's 3 championships in 4 years. How did they do it?
They just do it by showing up consistently. They don't turn the ball over. They're well coached, and they just don't make mental errors. I think that's the thing that separates Low Pro between everybody else. They practice together, they play well together, and they just don't let their mistakes in practice come out here onto the field.
It sums up their culture that Madden De La Cruz and Grego, his high school teammate, that they're teammates on this team. He's the quarterback. And his high school teammate who's a quarterback is his receiver. They just have a special bond. And Overtime Tom is with this special championship team, Low Pro, right now.
Thank you, fellas. I am down here with the national champs, Low Pro. Before we get things going, I think it's time to put that sticker and finish that bracket off. Let's get it going. Yeah! Congratulations to Low Pro. I'm down here with Coach John. Back-to-back champs, 3 titles in 4 years. What makes this program, this team this year, so special? Back-to-back champs, 3 times in 4 years. Everyone here want us to say it one more time. What makes this group so special?
Hey, we're just blessed. Our faith is what takes us through this thing. You know, we just lift our family, one of our coaches that passed. So we lift them, you know, this is for him, okay? Coach Kyle, but the rest of our families here, everybody, the players, what you guys have done, the storm that you guys weathered, amazing. God is great, Heavenly Father.
Absolutely. Give it up one more time. The national champs, OT7, Low Pro.
And pour that Gatorade bath on a Sunday. Low Pro, king of OT7 again. Coach Amano hoists that trophy.
Got him twice right there with the Gatorade bath. This program, I can't say enough about how well Coach John has done coaching this football team, but not only that, how well he has done cultivating a culture for these young men to not only grow as football players, but as young men as well. This program, unbelievable.
And with a whopping 17 touchdown receptions, we have our OT7 Finals MVP. He is Caden Hunt.
Caden Hunt was unreal today. You watched him here on NBC. Just take everything to the house. I think he had 6 or 7 touchdowns in the game today. He was out here running past some of the fastest guys in the country whenever they needed him most, whether it's 3rd down, 4th down, late situations. He came up clutch and led this low pro squad to yet another national championship. Congratulations to this young man, Caden Hunt.
Out of Pinecrest Academy, UNLV and Hawaii are on his offer list.
There we go.
There should be a growing list.
There
for Mr.
should
Hunt.
absolutely be a growing offer list. UNLV Hawaii, not enough. More to come for Caden Hunt.
Here's the deal. This weekend total, we saw 19 5-star recruits, 68 4-star recruits. And folks, you saw it this weekend on NBC. On NBC for the first time. OT7 is extraordinary, Kieran.
It absolutely is. It is the nation's best spring football league. The top high school players in the country came here, did battle, and an unsuspecting champion yet again. A team full of guys who don't have maybe all the offers or maybe don't have all the size, but they're out here to compete with the nation's best.
A pleasure to be with you, partner.
Pleasure to be here with you as well. It was an absolute blast.
We thank the Navy All-American Bowl. We thank Overtime, OT7. Thank our producer, KJ Hammond, our director, Rick Baczynski, as well as Lauren O'Connor, our entire crew, Kieran Hickey-Simple, Overtime Tom, Mo Hassan, Matt Marvin back in the truck, even Craig Van Meter helping us out, and Gary Quinn from NBC Sports. This is John Fanta saying, Low Pro, the champions of OT7. What a day in LA.